Look, I get it. Everyone loves a new car smell. Well, a new house is just the same. When we sold our house a couple years ago, I couldn't even get my husband to even think about moving into a home that somebody else had already lived in. I often hear from clients and customers that they do not want to live in a pre-owned home where somebody else has already lived there. I totally get it. There is nothing like a brand new home to be able to make it your own and be able to be the first person to live in it. Well, if you're shopping for a new construction home, there is no better time than to start your search right now and make that leap into a brand new home. Builders in the Tampa Bay area are doing some crazy things to get buyers to purchase new construction right now. Hey, I'm Kristie Dimarakis with LPT Realty, serving families here in the Tampa Bay area. I help families who move to the Tampa Bay area to get them into new construction, as well as families to move to Tampa from all over the country. It's a lot of fun helping families move to Florida and getting them into new construction, as well as pre-owned homes. In today's video, I'm going to talk about all the reasons right now is the perfect time to purchase new construction. Buying new construction home right now is totally different than it was just 3 years ago. Many of my new construction buyers were having to do what is called a lottery system in order for them to get the home that they really wanted, because there was such demand for new construction back then. Because of the high demand back then, builders had to alter the way they were selling their homes. We have definitely gone back to a more normal purchasing routine here in the Tampa Bay area. And oh my gosh, I am so thankful for the market to have slowed down to allow my buyers to have a little more confidence as well as more purchasing power. No longer are there supply chain issues, and builders have been able to allow buyers to purchase homes at an earlier stage in the building process. 3 years ago, builders were not allowing buyers to purchase homes until, believe it or not, they were almost completed. And the buyers were not able to make any changes with the home because many of the builders did not want to have to overpromise when the closing date would be for their new home because of the issues with inventory like appliances and windows. The builders were also doing this because they wanted to make sure they wouldn't lose money on the home and be able to make, of course, as much money as possible on the home. Do you remember when the supply chain on toilet paper and cleaning supplies were bad? Well, it was the same thing in new construction. As I mentioned before, there were supply issues for just about everything like paint, doors, windows, even closet racks. But the biggest issue was the price of lumber. Lumber prices back then weren't consistent. They were up and down like a yo-yo. This made price changes back then almost weekly. It made for a very frustrating time for buyers. So we are back to a more normal market. Buyers can now, with some of the builders, pick the lot, pick the floor plan, and pick the upgrades that they would like. And waiting for the home to be built is also a plus. It's really the best time to buy new construction. Let me tell you why. Builders right now are offering crazy incentives to get homes off their books. Some of the builders are giving up to $25,000 towards closing costs and flex money, and $15,000 towards price reduction on certain homes. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? That's a lot of savings. Remember, you can't use the money towards your down payment, but you can use that money to buy down your rate or go to your closing costs, or even both. There are even builders offering lower interest rates like 4.9 to 5.9. This would require you to use the builder's preferred lender. The builders are offering these great discounts to allow them to quickly sell these homes and to move to their next communities. Builders do not want these homes sitting. They want the homes off their books. One of my biggest pieces of advice is to compare the builder's preferred lender to the one you have hopefully already gotten your pre-approval letter from. Each lender can offer different fees. Matter of fact, 3 years ago when I bought my new construction home, it was more beneficial for me not to use the preferred lender by the builder and use my own private lender. It was going to take me over 5 years of making payments before the builder's lender would really make sense for my family. Remember, when using one of my preferred lenders that I connect you with, especially when buying new construction, my preferred lender is going to be able to compare the rate that you are given and the fees you have been given by the builders. And you're going to be able to compare it with theirs. This will allow my preferred lender to see if they can match what the builder's lender is offering you, or really beating what that offer is. My preferred lender can also consult with you and let you know if there are any fees or numbers that you really need to be concerned about. One great thing about getting a second opinion with my preferred lender is that in some instances, they will let you know if you are getting a better deal with the builder. They will be like, Mr. Buyer, you are getting a great deal with this builder. I think it's a really good idea to stick with that builder's lender. It's a great sign of a lender that is looking out for your best interest when purchasing a home. Remember, sometimes it does not make sense to use another lender, and it makes more sense to use the builder's preferred lender. Remember, it's a lot easier for the builder to hide fees than one of my preferred lenders. And right now, especially, it's making more sense to use the builder's preferred lender. Another reason to purchase new construction is, yes, you get to move into a home that has never been lived in before, but you also get the peace of mind of all the warranties that the builder is offering, knowing that everything is brand new, clean, and in good working condition. It's very comforting when purchasing new construction. It's nice to know that you do not have to be replacing items like appliances, roofs, or, just anything anytime soon. If you're thinking about buying a home right now, I strongly consider you to look into new construction. The biggest reason, in my opinion, is the savings you will get on things like interest rates and closing costs. Builders are really rolling out the red carpet for buyers to help them make it possible for them to purchase new construction and save money along the way. If you are considering to purchase new construction, you have to reach out to me, and I would love to walk you through the steps in purchasing new construction. Remember, the on-site agent that is in the model home is working for the builder and not working for you and your best interest. It's not going to cost you anything to use a great real estate agent like myself when purchasing new construction. I can help guide you through the entire process so that you have someone in your court helping you along the way, as well as helping you save money. If you are considering new construction this year, take a look at the comments below with all of my contact information. Let's get together via Zoom or for coffee to talk about your options in the Tampa Bay area to buy new construction. New construction is booming here in the Tampa Bay area, and now it's the time to purchase a brand new home. If a pre-owned home is more up your alley in the foreseeable future, then you need to check out one of these videos.